our garden. In the spring, I would stand on the back of the planter while it was running, and I would put seed into it, making sure that we didn't run out as it went down the rows. In the winter, I would wake up before basketball practice, and we would go out and cut wood for our 5th generation farmhouse that was really old and would get really cold. In the fall, I would run people from field to field, trying to get the harvest out, and sometimes I would get to drive the combine and pull wagons around. I wasn't like super appreciative of the work that we did, especially up through my junior high years. I didn't understand why we were doing so much all the time. I especially didn't appreciate all my dad was doing to keep the farm running. Well, then came this day. It was my first day of basketball practice in 7th grade, and I loved basketball. I was going to go to practice. I was going to have a great time. It was going to be amazing. But then I got called down to the office with my other 2 siblings, Luke and Natalie, that were still in high school. My eldest brother, Kenny, was at college in Heston, so he was like 14 hours away. But we got called into this office, and Luke and I both knew that my dad had been working on a roof. He was also like a part-time construction worker, since farming is pretty seasonal. And we were just like joking around, like, oh, he probably fell off the roof, like, whatever. He probably just like broke his arm, it's not a big deal. And then my mom called, and my sister, who's the oldest, was talking to her, and she just like starts crying, and we have no idea what's going on. And when she gets off the phone, she's like, hey, like, Dad's in the hospital, like, so, like, we have to go see him. And so I missed basketball practice that day, and I just like, that's like ingrained in my mind. But so we went home, Natalie settled down, she was like sobbing, and we went to the hospital then. And my mom tried to explain it to me. I was only 12 at the time, so I had like a really hard time understanding. But my dad's heart had actually enlarged 3 times the size of what it normally would be, and it had been beating extremely out of rhythm so fast. And so he had a pacemaker and defibrillator put in. At one point, he was extremely close to being shocked. Actually, he had like his like chest shaved, and they had like but luckily the pacemaker and everything kicked in, and he was fine. But I just remember being extremely grateful at that point that all the harvest was out, because it would have been really hard for us to get it out, because he couldn't move his arm for 3 weeks, or else it would dislodge the wires in his chest, and he couldn't do any heavy lifting or work for 3 months, so it would have really put us back in farm work. At that point, my responsibilities skyrocketed on the farm. I already had a lot more than what the normal 7th grader would have at that time, but because my dad couldn't do a lot of work, I had to help my brother and my sister do more work on the farm that I usually wouldn't have done. I continued to earn a lot more responsibility as my siblings left for college. I was home 3 years by myself, kind of living this single child life, and I earned a lot more responsibilities with taking hay out, driving wagons, doing that because my dad still can't really do any physical exercise that's like too laborious, or else his heart will go back out of rhythm. Throughout the years, I've become a lot more aware of what the work has done for me. My work ethic, I believe, has improved immensely, and my overall attitude has improved in the sense that I now appreciate a lot more the things going on around me, especially just like with agriculture.